Yeah.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
we can actually start. It is 45, so I am delighted
Please.
to have Phil Chen, the general manager of Smooth and Sharp / Direct on Paper, if I'm allowed to say that, as you see in his background. And Phil is, yeah, general manager joining us from Taiwan. So thank you for staying up late, dear Phil. And he will tell us about bonding process of flexible IC and single loop printed NFC. So Phil, with that, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much, Christoph, for your kind introduction. And thank you to everyone who listened to my presentation. I'm Phil Chen, the General Manager of Smooth and Sharp Corporation, Taiwan. On behalf of Smooth and Sharp, I'm great to be here to talk about bonding process of flexible IC and the single loop printed NFC. First of all, let me give you a brief introduction about my company. We founded in 2002 for a smart car business, and we were a simple RFID inlay manufacturer at that moment. After a decade, we found the etched antenna. With practice, tons of plastic is a problem for the environment. After RFID inlay penetrated the industry, then we concentrate on paper printed with additive manufacturing solution. In 2015, we printed electronic or RFID antenna on paper. Last April, we created the first and the only ISO-certified biodegradable RFID antenna, DOP, direct on paper. And last July, we built up the production line for NFC biosensor strip. Regarding our capability, we always engage with customers from prototyping to mass production. We are a small company with limited resources. From design to production, we control a minimal budget and provide a reasonable price for customers. And our roadmap from more components added, such as lighting 7 LED and multi-layer, including 1-layer UHF plus 3-layer NFC. Based on paper printed, we use different substrates, for example, PET and PI. More complicated circuits like ECG for healthcare. The fine line and gap are around 100 micron. Unique mechanical design, such as a plug-in NFC biosensor strip. All right, let's cut to the chase. Why does FlexIC matter? It enables item-level traceability from the factory door to the end customer and the Internet of everything. A cost-effective, almost 80% lower inlay cost, from a fully flexible construction, and ultra-thin label without bump in the inlay service. Because the chip thickness is only 30 micron, even thinner than a human hair. Talking about the carbon impact of semiconductor manufacturing, it's 100 times low energy consumption, 100 times low water consumption, and 1,000 times carbon emission for sustainable low power carbon manufacturing. A conventional silicon chip, such as N-Tech, the size is around 0.5 by 0.7 millimeter. It's easy to run the pick and press for dry inlay in the chip bonding process. In the video, the head of the pick and press is very tiny and sharp. The big size and the soft FlexIC for chip assembly is a big challenge. The size of FlexIC is 3 by 1 millimeter, almost 50 times bigger than a silicon chip, and the chip thickness is only 37 microns, around 3 times thinner than a silicon chip. From the picture, you can tell the difference. The FlexIC is large and soft, but the silicon chip is tiny and stiff. So how to handle the flex chip with a standard chip bonder? Okay, let's sort out the chip bonding problem. How about the die release mechanism from the boot tab? Then how to transport the FlexIC from the wafer to the antenna? And placing mechanism. exchange antenna and